Forgotten NFL MVPs. Brian Sipe, 1980 Cleveland Browns. Brian Sipe's 1980 season was a memorable one for the Cleveland Browns as he threw for 4,132 yards and 30 touchdowns. He guided the Browns to the playoffs, but they fell short of reaching the Super Bowl. Still, his season stands as the most passing yards in franchise history. Sipe's MVP campaign might not be as well remembered due to the many larger-than-life personalities of other quarterbacks and successful championship teams during that era. John Brody, 1970 San Francisco 49ers. In 1970, John Brody had a standout season as the quarterback for the San Francisco 49ers, helping them to their first ever playoff win. He threw for 2,941 yards and 24 touchdowns, leading the league in both categories, as well as leading the NFL that year in lowest interception percentage. Brody's legacy might not be as prominent as some other quarterbacks from that time, partly because the team failed to make the Super Bowl in 1970, which could have given him more exposure on a national stage. Alan Page, 1971 Minnesota Vikings. In 1971, Alan Page became the first defensive player to win the AP's NFL MVP award. He was a dominant defensive tackle for the Minnesota Vikings, helping to anchor the Purple People Eaters' defense. Along the way, Page recorded 6.5 sacks and played a crucial role in the Vikings' top-ranked defense. Unfortunately, the Vikings reached the playoffs, but fell short of the Super Bowl that year. Despite Page's impressive performance, defensive players were often overshadowed by their offensive counterparts, and his MVP win might not be as widely remembered as those of star quarterbacks and running backs. Earl Campbell, 1979 Houston Oilers. Earl Campbell's 1979 season was a dominant display of running back excellence. He rushed for a league-leading 1,697 yards and 19 touchdowns, earning him the NFL MVP award and making him the only player to ever win the award for the Oilers or Titans franchise. Despite Campbell's remarkable season, the Houston Oilers didn't make it to the Super Bowl in 1979, and his MVP recognition might not be as widely recalled as some other iconic players of the 1970s. Don't forget to like and subscribe.